Welcome back. An Indian Sikh woman named Sarabjit Kaur, 52 years of age, from Kapurthala in Punjab, reportedly went missing during a pilgrimage to Pakistan for Guru Nanak's Prakash Parv. She crossed into Pakistan on the 4th of November along with nearly 2,000 other Sikh pilgrims under a bilateral agreement, but didn't return when the group went back to India on the 13th of November. Documents that have now surfaced include an Islamic marriage contract in Urdu, which claims she converted to Islam, adopted the name Noor, and married a man named Nasir Hussain from Sheikhupura near Lahore. She was previously divorced and has 2 sons. Her passport had been issued from Punjab's Muxar district, but immigration records claim she never formally exited Pakistan. Indian authorities, including Punjab police and the Indian mission, are now in touch with Pakistan to investigate her disappearance and the conversion claims. We'll also, in fact, talk about this with our guest. Joining us on the program is Ambassador Bhaswati Mukherjee, former diplomat. Mr. Harinder Singh Sikka, author and activist, also joins us on the show. Mr. Sumit Peer, senior political commentator, with us on the platform as well. And last but by no means the least, Nikhil Chandwani, author and influencer, also with us on the program. Ambassador Mukherjee, I'll begin with you. Well, what do you think happened over here? I mean, this is the stuff of which, Bollywood and Hollywood movies are made. You go to Pakistan for a particular reason, you don't come back for no reason. What does this tell you, ma'am? What's to explain here? What do you think happened here, ma'am?
Well, clearly, since this lady had no previous relationship with this man from Pakistan, whom she allegedly converted to marry, to me it is a plain and simple case of abduction of a Sikh woman who had gone for pilgrimage, somehow got separated from her group because these pilgrimages which go are well organized and they are in groups always. They don't wander off alone. So somehow she must have got separated or missed her way or whatever and got abducted, got forcibly converted, which is, by the way, against the laws of Islam, forcible conversion by the sword, they used to call it in the medieval times, and then forcibly married to a man whom we know nothing about. Maybe he already has 2, 3 wives, and maybe he intends to use her either as a sex slave or whatever. It's very, very disturbing. We would have to, I'm sure that our High Commissioner in Islamabad has already contacted through the Foreign Office in Islamabad, the local police authorities, and we would need to have a thorough investigation, and we would insist that this woman be returned to India. There, if she gives free and fair testimony that she is converted on her own, she is married this man of her own free will, when she is back in her own country, one could think of what next should be done. But to me, it is a clear and simple case of abduction. It has happened, unfortunately, also in Bangladesh to some Hindu Bengalis who had crossed for other reasons. Seems to be no reason why a devoted follower of the Sikh religion going to a famous pilgrimage where Guru Gobind Singh reportedly had, Guru Nanak had reportedly stayed, and which is revered by Sikhs all over the world. Why on earth should she go there, suddenly convert to Islam and marry a Pakistani? It makes no sense at all. So it's a clear case of abduction, and if this is what is happening, I'm afraid we would have to draw out fresh rules by which we don't send any Sikh or Hindu woman on any pilgrimage inside Pakistan, because they are not safe at all. It's very dangerous, and and there is a local Sikh community also, I'm told, on that side of the border, and I'm sure that our High Commission must have got into touch with them, because they could also help us to find this missing woman, and also to find out about her welfare. So it's very disturbing, Vineet.
Right,
And
ma'am.
to my knowledge, it has never ever happened before on this particular pilgrimage. I could be corrected by Sikka ji, but as far as I know, Such a thing has never happened on this particular occasion, Vinny.
So you go back as a Sikh woman to Pakistan and you don't come back as a Muslim. Nikhil, I'm going to come to you. This is an area, this is a realm that you have profoundly worked towards. You know, I keep seeing your videos on Instagram. This is a touchy topic that you know intimately. How does a 52-year-old woman, Sikh woman, go to Pakistan and vanish? And you know what comes out of it, Nikhil, is that she got married to a local man. Her name was changed to Noor, and this also brings up that important question that what's the messaging that's going to the people who are demanding Khalistan? Aren't they looking at the wrong country to feud with?
Absolutely, sir. Those Canadians and Australians who are demanding Khalistan because they think Hindus are their real enemies, they need to understand one thing absolutely clearly. Your greatest enemy is not India, not Hindus, not Bharat. Your greatest enemy is the Pakistani Islamist network that is abducting Sikh and Hindu girls, converting your daughters and selling them to the highest bidder. Let me be brutally honest tonight. What happened with Sarabjit Kaur, a 52-year-old Sikh pilgrim who went missing in Pakistan and suddenly converted and married a local man, is not an accident. It is the same old Pakistani formula: abduct, convert, marry, silence the family, and create a narrative of free will and then sell those girls. This is what 50 to 60 Hindu, Sikh, and Christian girls in Pakistan face every single month, and this is the UN report I am talking about. Pakistan has turned minority girls, the Sikh and Hindu minority girls, they have turned it into a commodity, into a marketplace, and into a conversion factory. And some people who think India is the problem, arey bhai, look at the pattern in Pakistan. Hindu girls are picked from their homes, Sikh girls are picked from the Gurudwaras, Christian girls are picked from their schools. Their religion is erased overnight, their age is falsified, FIRs are blocked, and a nikah nama, whatever it is called, that Islamic letter is waved like a trophy. This is the real enemy, this is the real threat, and this is the real fight that Sikhs need to fight right now. The biggest conversion mafia in Pakistan, Mia Mithu, he has been turning these rackets for decades. His Barchundi Sharif shrine is called the Conversion Factory, and that's where this woman, Sarabjit Kaur, might be there. And this guy, he'll convert her, then there will be a sham marriage, and after a couple of months, she'll be sold to a highest bidder. So this is this is it. Your fight is against that country where a Sikh pilgrim can vanish on a religious visit and suddenly appear as a new Islamic bride. Your fight is against those clerics who are rewriting your daughter's religion by force. Your fight is against the system that tells you your girl is converting willingly with every piece of evidence that screams otherwise. And let me say this absolutely clearly tonight: if you care about the Sikh community, if you care about the Sikh women, if you truly care about your Panth, then your battle is with the Pakistan's Islamists. The safety of the daughters, the safety of the women is in the hand of us, and our greatest enemy are those bearded monsters who are there in Pakistan.
You're absolutely right about that. Mr. Sikha, what's your observation? What's happened over here? This is obviously a very, very dangerous situation. What were the circumstances under which this particular lady was converted? What was told to her? What was not told to her? What kind of leverage is the big question I want to know from you and understand from you? What kind of a leverage did these people have that they abducted her and managed to convert her?
What you've seen is the tip of the iceberg. There's much more to it. That Gurdwara, a holy place for Sikhs, is actually another money-making, money-minting factory for Khalistanis, I dare say. What is happening out there is far from safe. Uh, they are they are utilizing that Gurdwara for all kinds of activities. Those people, so-called Sikhs, maintaining the Gurdwara are far from Sikhs. They are because they speak Punjabi better than most of the Sikhs in India. They all they need to do is put on a turban and they become Sikhs. And all kinds of reports are coming in that how they find ways and means to transport, to start with drugs and all kind of informations and what have you, from that Gurdwara Kartarpur Sahib to Delhi, to back home and to and fro. The drones which are taking off, there's a report that those platforms are being used. The fault lies with India. The fault lies with so-called Gurdwara committees sitting in Punjab, and they kind of they turn a blind eye. Oh, hame isse kya? You know, they otherwise they go and hobnob with them and meet them and so on and so forth, and all kinds of exchanges happen. But when it comes to such kidnapping, why have we not heard from them? Why have they not gone and shouted and screamed? It's a rogue country, Pakistan. It's a military which is being controlled by a Maulvi turned army chief, Asim Munir. They are free to do what they like. They have no rules. There are two rules: one for the army and bureaucracy, and one for a common man. And if they kidnap something, it is part of Sharia. If they sell, buy halala, it's part of the Sharia. Forget Muslims in India who will even squeak. Or what have we done with so many Hindus and Sikh girls when kidnapped? Nothing. We are we are a joker in the entire pack if we are not seen as taking action, and that is a very sad state of affairs. Who are you going to talk to? The high commissioner over there will talk to who? They're deaf and dumb. They will follow what army tells them, and this is a very sad state of affairs. It's a very risky place, that corridor, Kartarpur corridor. It is unsafe, and I think we need to take very severe action on this, take it to the highest level, because this is not going to stop. And second, more importantly, the government needs to be seen to be doing so. Don't depend on Akal Takht and SGPC. They will not do it. One of the most modern religion called Sikhism is controlled by fifth fail people. This is a sad affair. We are radicals now. Khalistanis are ruling out there. When Mr. Ajay Bisaria was the High Commissioner of Canada, the Khalistanis, 50% of which were Pakistanis, did a protest march against me for Nanak, Shakir, and Razi. And Ajay Bisaria said, "You become famous here." I said, "I should get a medallion." And no police was controlling them. Means they had become a threat to the High Commissioner at that time, Ajay Bisaria. So which world are we in? I don't understand this country, and I don't understand why can't we very severe on them. I totally fail to understand them. And the fault further lies with us. SGPC elections are long due, overdue, controlled by one another party called Sukhbir Singh Badal. They are not interested in all this. They are not in control of anything. They're all playing for money in house. They have no time for nothing.
Okay,
I'm
all right.
sorry.
Okay,
if we
I see your point. Let me also bring in Sumit Peer into this conversation. Sumit, how are you looking at this incident? This is typical Pakistan, as is we know that the population of the minorities that existed at the time of partition is minuscule in nature today. Whatever was left behind has been converted, killed, or deported, or exiled to other countries. This exactly explains the pathology as well as the mindset of the Pakistanis. When you talk about Sikhism or Hinduism, or for that matter any other religion, you could be anyone. If you go to Pakistan, it's at your own peril. The mullahs and the preachers and the people who in fact want you to embrace their way of living will reign supreme, and that's exactly what happened to this woman.
Vinny, thank you for having me on your show. If you look at Pakistan, sir, it is nothing new. It's a very organized pattern. Look how it works. It's very simple. You find a girl, you find a woman. First of all, you rape the girl. The first thing they start with is a couple of people will rape her. Then a Molvi will come and now you have been raped. We have your videos, we have everything. So sign this nikah or whatever they call it, whatever crap they call it, and there will be some bidder. What Sikha Sahib rightly said. There will be a bidder who will pay the money. We have seen those Hindu girls being married to 65-year-old men. There will be a bidder who will pay the highest price. She will be his fourth or fifth wife. People like Mia Mittu and all organize this at a mass level. Pakistani Rangers and commandos of SSG are protecting Mia Mittu, right? Around 100 of them. Now, what happens is once you sign that nikah that is imposed on you. Now, if you go to a court, it's a very dichotomy. Now, if you go to the court in front of a magistrate, you say, okay, did you do this marriage out of your own will or compulsion? You say, okay, own will. Okay, khatam, case khatam. If you say it was a compulsion, and when the magistrate will say, you want to walk out of this marriage? Yes, sir, I have not done this marriage, I want to walk out of this. Then you know what happens in Pakistan? Immediately blasphemy. And you know what happens to blasphemy victims? They never reach police station. They are killed on the road. So you've got two options. Either live with that 65-year-old man and be sexually harassed and a sexual slave for your whole life, or maybe all his friends and all, come and have a party. Sorry to use that word. Or if blasphemy is declared on you as per Pakistani law, you will not reach even the nearest police station. You will be slaughtered on the way, and there will be a mass rape.
Celebration.
Yeah, celebration. They will slaughter you on the way, and we have seen what I've done to that Sri Lankan guy. They burned him in the petrol, and even some Muslims, if it's a blasphemy, they don't reach to the nearest police station. So the position is very difficult. If you have this so-called nikah, there is nothing you can do after that. Whatever you can do is before that. After that, nothing will do, because immediately it will qualify into blasphemy, and some mullah will give a fatwa. If you want to leave Islam, you are punishable by death as per the Islamic law. So this is what happens in Pakistan. It's a two-way sword. You cannot go out of that. This is abduction. This is forced conversion. This is why I know what is happening. There are people who believe in it, and they say that this Kartarpur corridor, more ISI was interested in starting this than we were interested. They wanted this to start
True.
because they know a lot of leverage will come through it. Now the onus is on us. We should not send our women there. We should send small people there, and we should tell them to be 101% careful. And Sikha Sahib made a very important point. It has been saying for years. The people, so-called Sikhs managing it, they are not Sikhs. They are only disguised as Sikhs. वो पगड़ी लगाइए, दाढ़ी बनाइए. They are Muslim Punjabis who can speak Punjabi, and these guys are Sikhs. They have nothing to do with Sikh faith. They don't believe in Sikh faith, and this Gurdwara, unfortunately, has become a hunting ground for them. It is all managed by ISI, and person who is running the Pakistan is the son of a rabid mullah and a khud mullah jihadi called Asim Munir. He's the biggest terrorist in the world. He's Osama bin Laden in uniform. And when he's at the helm of affairs and he has got all the power by constitution, what do you expect? If they could pick up Nankana Saab's Granthi Ji's daughter from his home, if they could pick Hindu girls from colleges, schools and home, and this is what happens within a couple of hours. Who is protecting Mia Mittu? Mia Mittu hai kaun? Why do you need 100 SSG commandos protecting me? Who the hell is he? Because he runs that, and Pakistani PM Imran Khan, Shahbaz, Nawaz Sharif, all have met him. It's not he's aligned to one part. That Maulana Dizal, Fazlur Rahman, all go and meet him. He's so powerful within the setup because wo karam Musalman bada raha hu. And this is the best way. He says, take away their girls. One, you will add to the Muslim, progeny, and secondly, these people cannot breed, because if there are no women left, how can they breed? How can they have more children? That is the mindset you are fighting. So it doesn't matter if you are a 15-year-old or a 52-year-old. They will look for you. They will hunt for you. If when they get a chance, they will do it. And what is rightly said, it is a celebration. When such things happen, they celebrate. Remember, I think, Vineet, when Virat Kohli set a double century, they went there, found a Kohli girl, unfortunately, and gang raped her. Is it not history? That's how they settle their scores. And with this blasphemy law in place, there is nothing you can do about it. Whatever we want, we can do. If we have to take the problem out, if you want to send a message, my style is take out that Mia Mittu out. If we can go and take that Mia Mittu out for good, that is the way you send a message. Because this rabid Jihadi Mullah Munir understands that language. For them, if you have a physics book, what is written outside the book? This is not as per Quran. This is not what Quran agrees. This is all some delusion. Koi pagal ho gaya jiske observations hai. This is a disclaimer on the every book. Then you study physics, then you study mathematics, and what would you have? You will only have those Mullah Munir kind of products. You will have those Hafiz Saids and people like that. What do you expect? Pakistan was made for something doing great. It was the eastern flank of Medina. That is the whole idea of Pakistan. Islamize this country or region, spread the Islam. It was not meant for science, physics, chemistry, economics, or any research or anything. No, Islamization. Still, Ghazwa Hind is the idea. And let me tell you, sir, they don't hate They don't hate India. They hate Hindus. They hate all Sikhs. There was a time they were hating Sikhs like anything. Bhutto on record has said कि भाई ये सिखों को हमारे आगे मत करना. They were scared of Sikhs. Now the highest bid, what our friend Nikhil here said, is for a Sikh girl. It is not a, it's not a, we are not casting aspersions here. We need the highest bid is for a Sikh girl, followed by a Brahman girl, and eventually it goes, there's a rate list available there. And they go to the highest bidder. It's a trophy for them. So this unfortunate woman who might be 52 years old is a trophy for some rabid jihadi mullah and somebody living in Pakistan, and it is all facilitated by Pakistani administration. Can somebody in Pakistan reply me, why does this jihadi mullah, kya naam iska, Mia Mittu, need 100 commandos for his protection? Who the hell is going to kill him? What the hell is he doing so important he needs so many commandos?
Okay.
It's the reality of Pakistan, sir.
All right, Ambassador Mukherjee, what can the government do at this point in time? I'm sure this citizen of India is in distress.
Well, as I said before, we would have to work with the local authorities, and Sumit is right, they may not cooperate with us. We would have to work with the local Sikhs there, and Sikha ji has just informed us that they may not be real Sikhs. Just because they speak really good Punjabi, they can be disguised as Sikhs. The same thing would apply in Bengal. Any of us can cross over and pretend to be a Bangladeshi. I can pretend to be a Bangladeshi, because I speak the same language with the same accent and the same that. So this is something very distressing. In my opinion, we should immediately shut down the Kartarpur corridor immediately for everyone, men and women, and and then we should tell the Pakistanis that a religious place highly revered by Sikhs is being misutilized in this manner, and we should take up this case with the UN, with the High Commission for Human Rights, with the special envoy with regard to religious intolerance in Geneva, and we should give it high publicity in all the Western media outlets, which include, Economist, Washington Post, etc., New York Times, etc. That hurts them much more. And we should, through our channels, we now have an American ambassador here. We should tell the American ambassador here and our ambassador in Washington, we should bring this to the attention of the highest authorities in Washington, since Pakistan is a client state of Washington, and has actually, the field marshal has sold his country to Trump for money with the rare earths, etc. This is not a sovereign country. This is a country which is virtually colonized by the Americans. So we should tell their colonial masters, the United States, that we want our citizen back, and that since he loves to solve disputes, President Trump, we should tell him that we are going to resort to massive retaliation, not just because of the car blast in Delhi, where there is a clear JEM hand, that now they've started abducting our women. This is against the honor of the country, and we will retaliate massively. Since he wants a Nobel Peace Prize, he will then ring up the field marshal and tell the field marshal to return our citizen to us. I think I can't think of anything else that would work.
Fair enough, ma'am. You're absolutely right, and that's exactly what the need of the hour is. We have run out of time, but appreciate everyone's perspective and point of view in this very sensitive matter, and hoping to bring back this citizen of ours in one piece. We take a short break. We'll be right back.